Welcome back to Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime, the segment where we get down to the real mysteries of horror, such as Officer Jenny from Pokemon. What's her deal? Why are there so many of her? Is she cloned? What's going on there? Did they ever explain that in the show? Was it a really big birth? Like it's like no matter what I imagine, it's all terrible. And I think that today's story might just answer all of my questions that needed to be answered. Lord won't answer anything and be stupid. And with that in mind, today we'll be going into the tale simply called Jenny. Have you heard about Officer Jenny? Not many people have. Have you heard about Pokemon? Not many people have. There's just something ellipses off about her. Imagine it. You're a rookie trainer that just came to your first big town. You've never been to a big town before because you weren't allowed in big towns before you became a trainer because rules. You've caught a few Pokemon, won and lost a few battles, and all in all, you have a bright and promising future ahead of you. Then you meet her. Oh, she won't be doing anything strange of suspicious. You probably meant or. I'm sorry. Strange of suspicious? Not at first, at least. Maybe she'll be walking the street on a patrol or investigating some minor crime. Never major ones. It's always minor one, you see. Like Fort Minor. When was the last time you ever heard of a major crime? A murder or kidnapping or arson? Well, I mean, the Pokemon games, E for everyone, I don't think those are ever going to be brought up. And that's the reason? Oh, and the next sentence is, well, comma, there's a reason for that. It better be what I just said. But we'll get to that later. Go to hell, story. Let's focus on our police officer. You want plot and logic? You can go to hell. We need to stall. So, you are walking into town for the first time and you see her looking right at you. Maybe the two of you talk. She seems friendly enough, if a bit focused. How dare she? Why won't you pay attention? But you can't shake the feeling that she isn't looking at you so much as she is looking and italicized at you. Like you're a piece of meat. And not completely wrong, but that's, if you notice the feeling at all, she does her best to minimize it, though she can never get rid of it totally. What you're feeling is a natural reaction to seeing something pretending to be human. It's actually a tree. There's a scientific name for it. I made this upology is the official term. But to a layman, it is when something is trying so hard to look like one of us that only the smallest Oh, I'm sorry. Is this a word? Subless? Probably. Hence, it exists. That it isn't so. Go on. That feeling you get, it's a warning. Your brain doesn't realize it, but your subconscious does. Sure. It wants you to run, But this is a creepypasta. No one ever runs these. But you should never, ever do that. If you do, you'll get her attention. She loves running. Don't jaywalk. She will arrest you. If you're lucky, she won't choose you. She is picky. She doesn't select just everyone. And make it really obvious if she did. The only one left in the town is her. Only 1 in 1,000 or so are worth the risk. Of what? If you're unlucky enough to be that one, you'll have a few more warnings before the end. It's gonna end in cannibalism. It's that or something horrible. I'm just taking guesses. First, you'll see her more and more. She won't give you any personal space. It's gonna be super awkward. Always doing something, though. Always working away busily in the background, but the very presence of her will be sure to affect you in some manner. Some manner. It could be anything. A lot of people develop a dislike of the color blue, which is what she most likes to wear because, uniform. Can I have a yellow uniform? No? You can run now, but really it won't help. Oh, that's good. After all, there's a Jenny in every town worth the name. Not according to the games. I haven't really run into too many Jennys. Every once in a while. Anyways. Pewter City isn't worth the name. Really, at this point, the best you can do is just relax and let it overtake you. Just give up, because you're doomed. You're screwed. Sorry. You'll never escape. And for the first few weeks, that's what it was, safe word. It will seem almost nice. It doesn't sound nice, I'm gonna be honest. The first few weeks sound terrifying. The best thing that ever happened to you, even. You'll learn to love those weeks of fist. Someone's gonna punch you every day of the week. You'll begin to dream of her, of Jenny, which is kind of like Jeannie. I dream of Jeannie, except less interesting. Just what the dreams consist of doesn't matter, only that they will bring you great pleasure and fulfillment. Are you sure it doesn't matter what the dreams consist of? You'll start to win more battles. Magically, I don't know. Everything you do will work perfectly. It'll be like a dream come true. But it's a dream that's about to turn into a nightmare. Oh, damn! You'll become tired. Oh, no! Okay. Simple tasks become much harder to do, and your memory will begin to go. You'll start to misremember things, or remember things that haven't happened yet. You'll begin to see the future accidentally. We're not really sure why she does that. Oh, this story is written by multiple people. That makes this worse. But maybe it amuses her. Anyway, one day after the first two to 8 weeks, you'll see Jenny again. But this time, you'll see how she truly is. Just what she looks like under the disguise. Oh, what? I can't say. That could be the only good part of this story. No one has seen it and survived. Uh, yeah. It's a sign, see? When you see that, it means you're ready. I don't understand what's going on. And she knows instantly the second you see it. What? But that'll be the last night of your life. She'll come for you, cloaked in the shadows. No busy work to distract you this time. She's not hiding why she came here. If you're not smart enough to figure it out before that, now you'll know for sure. Her face will look different. The animation's gonna be off. At first, you'll think it's changed somewhat, but really it hasn't. I'm just so afraid of Officer Jenny, even though I don't know what her face looks like. I imagine it looks like, the eye is a little lower than the other one because the model is off, like I said. So it's pretty scary. But at first, you'll think it's changed somewhat, but it really hasn't. This is just the first time you've seen that look of hunger on a human face. You've never seen someone want a burger or pizza before, ever. Like a starving man presented with a fine meal. She can go years between feeding. That doesn't make sense. I'm pretty sure that it's not possible. So when she does get to eat, she likes to savor it. Jenny isn't human, see? Should have been a comment there. She never was. She is a creature, a monster, born from our darkest nightmares. A Pokemon-based police officer? That's why there are so many of them. Attractive ladies? That was my second guess. I'm scared. And also, that doesn't actually explain why there's so many of them. We'll reread it. Jenny isn't human, see? She never was. She is a creature. A monster born from our darkest nightmares. Now, that's not specific at all, obviously. And that's why there are so many of them. Why? Because they reproduce asexually? What's going on? But that's why there is one in every town. Long ago, they agreed to help police the region, but they also demanded a payment? Blood. And more. That's an entire sentence. No one will help you. No one will miss you. Oh. Felt that. Even your own mother won't remember. How dare she? That's her power. Jenny's power or my mom's? It's my mom's special ability, not remembering me. In the dark of the night, with no one around, you'll face her, and she will drain you dry. Go on. All your hope, all your light, all your emotions worth a damn. Okay. All gone. If you're lucky, you'll wither away and die. There will be nothing wrong with you as such. It'll be as though your heart just didn't want to keep beating. Dead. But if you're unlucky, you'll wake up. Not tomorrow. Not even in a week's time. Week and a half. The transformation takes a while. But when you do wake, you'll have power over those weaker than you. Which now includes most of mankind. Oh. So this is canon. Oh, that's good to know. And you'll hunger for their hearts. Jenny will have punched a ragged hole in your soul. Drop a beat. You can never fail. But you'll try. Oh, how you'll try. There are upsides, too. though. You'll never age or grow sick. Sounds like a positive. Let's keep reading. So long as you have a meal handy. Okay. You can heal from any wound. By meal, I of course mean victims. But that's okay too, since you won't be able to think of them as anything but food. Your brain has been altered, see? All I see are words. You'll never see any human as anything more than food ever again. Go watch Kamen Rider Amazons, and others of your kind will always be enemies. Are you turning into a cannibalistic vampire? Was I half right? It's a lonely unlife. Is that a term? It's a lonely not being alive. Being a vampire. And pray for us that you never have any daughters. Don't do it! Don't do it. And don't have sons. You know what? Don't have children, okay? But, okay, next sentence. I think we all know what they'd grow up into. Horrible people. Yep, that's right. So you see, Jenny's greatest... Also, I just want to point out that the implication here is that if Jenny catches you and you don't die, and you're one of the special ones, and you transform, then you're going to want to devour other humans and kind of be a vampire. And then at some point, if you ever have a child and it's a girl, it's going to be another Officer Jenny. If it's a boy, I don't fucking know. But so you see, Jenny's greatest victory isn't the feeding itself. It's the terror she inspires in her victim, and ultimately, it's to you, to make you like her. Wait. And ultimately, it's to make you like her? This motivation shit is weird. Luckily, the transformation only happens once out of a few thousand victims. You already said that. Most of the time, they just die. You already said that. And Jenny takes their body. I don't know if you said that. With no one to remember them. Not even their mom. And also, didn't you already say that no one would remember them? But no one will come looking. I get it! And a girl needs accessories, you know? Like, you know, a human draped over their shoulder or something. But a thought occurs to me. I don't think I want to know what that thought is, but I will read it. You know how I mentioned that we hardly get any major crime anymore? Were there Pokemon murders? What's Detective Pikachu been up to? What's Ryan Reynolds doing? Oh, it should be Danny DeVito. Given the fact we seem to get an inordinary high number of arrests, and how many people have ever actually seen a prison? I've seen daycares, and those are basically prisons, so a couple. All I can say for sure is that I never have. And then the story ends. Yeah, you know, I think we all learned something today. It's not about how many Officer Jennys there are. It's about the fact that, canonically speaking, the character is going to devour you and turn you into a creature to create more Officer Jennys, and or again, what would the guy would it be a bunch of Garys? Just blues, the worst thing ever. They're all douchebags. It'd be a terrible world. It's one I don't want to think about. And speaking of not thinking, it's the end of this video. So, yeah. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time on Bullshit Creepypasta Storytime. What's that? In the distance? And slate? Hello and welcome back to Slate, where if I sounded kind of tired or off for this video, I'm sorry, I've been sick. But also, I hope you enjoyed the video. And, if on the off chance you did and you want to like it or leave a comment or do something that makes the algorithm think my channel is worth watching, you're free to do so, but no pressure, as always. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed ow. If someone heard that, whoops. I hope you enjoyed the new video. Time to chill myself. Aside from the like, subscribe, blah 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 stuff. I stream on Twitch. I have a Twitter. I have a Patreon. And I have a Discord. And technically a Facebook. Although I'm kind of done with the metaverse. Especially that fucking term. But social medias aside, I think what we really all came here to see was some hot thank you action. I know that's why I'm here. And so that's why I would just like to thank Chandler Parrish and Deshaun Lewis, aka Shadowwolf 720, Kiki Erzabet, McKella, Rabbit, Skinny 720, Young Silver Decade, Best Common Rider, Mama Aki, Bradley Harder, Klodek, Fernando Silva, Glad Goku, Hey, It's Brad, Kenpachi Ramasama, Lily Starflame, Michael Holder II, Nikki Layman, Nolan, Rage Magikarp, Ragnar the Green, Sweeters PhD, Static Peaches, The Epiman, I still want it to be Pie Man, I can't pronounce that, Video Gummy, Orderly Chaos, Purrin, A Pickle, Anal Bag, Andrew Silverman, Andy Devora, and Evil Ghost, Angel Bane, Astral Antonio, Captain Loser, David Martinez, Derek Chapman, Dez aka Zatso, Dylan Swenson, Efrey684, Joe Mortfolio, John Mayer, not that John Mayer, Joseph Almadar. I shouldn't have done it in the stupid voice. Thank you, Joseph Almadar. Damn it! Almadovar. Thank you. Thank you, Kamimun, Keitaro, Kirsten Soto, Lenny oh god, what did I just do? Sorry. Lenny Barks, Link 8, or Link the 8. Orange, oh, it's both. Awesome. And that profile picture reminds me of that Yakuza Onimichi from Yakuza. Thank you, Painful Choice. One sec. Thank you, Rad R, River KC, R Pies Spies, Sarah Salmon, Kohler En, Scarlet Robin, Scott Labar, Sean Cartar, Shillick, Slickster, Max Tasca, SMK, Snooper, Soft Shell, The Class Changing Taco. that's still a good name. Stone Ghost, thank you, Storm Strider, and the Prince of Ravens, the wheels in the bus go die, die, die. Thank you, the Club Rocker, the Red Nine, and RU4, Tim Klump. Thank you, Trevor Marquez, Whitman, Zachary Alexander, Ludwig, Finn the Human, Infinity Games, John Paul Hoare, and thank you to everyone else who also supports me on Patreon for some reason. It's greatly appreciated. Thank you all so much. Again, I hope you enjoyed the video. Also, I'm glad people enjoyed that anime video. And I'll be doing more stuff like that in the future. But this came first, so. But let's see, how many minutes are we? Yeah, about 6. That's not bad, give or take. Yeah. Stay safe, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the video. And I'll catch you all next time on Slate. Also, the summer is horrible. Just throwing that out there.